Hello everyone, Khaled again, and today we're on our 10th episode of Oxygen Not Included. So we got 170 cycles almost done, and the base is coming along well. So I did a little thing because the printing pod giving me, if I can select it, giving me 8 Packoos. So I made a little swimming pool for them right beside the printing pod, and well, I'll hope that they'll make their way into here. There we go. Looks like they're attracted to water. And there we go. 8 Packoos. Not enough. Oh yeah, and then we got enough water. Perfect. So that's 8 extra eggs they're gonna drop off, and we'll be able to replenish our farm here. So we're down to how many we got there? We got 5. So slightly coming along. We got those 2 here that are alive. This one here is not producing anymore. So. But overall, the farm still works. So my little cooling loop here kind of worked. Had lots of issues with it. Turned out I did not have enough water in it. So in as you can remember, my bypass wasn't working properly either. So ended up breaking pipes, breaking the aquatuner. And if you look, all my dupes are highly injured right now, so everyone's running fairly slowly. So the next things I'm gonna have to do today, I'm gonna build a little med bay, or I think that's how they call it here. Yeah, no, hospital now. That's been changed. So we're gonna build a little hospital. So we need medical equipment, a toilet, a table, and no industrial machinery. Should be fairly easy to do. So we're gonna start with triage cots. So we're gonna have 3 of them, just so we can have many people. I'll put 1 sick bay. We need also 1 toilet, as well as a few mess tables. So we're gonna go into furniture, get our little mess tables, and yeah. And lastly, we're gonna put our toilet. We're gonna use lavatories. We have them. They work fine. I'm just gonna use the plumbing system that we have already and just link everything together. So this pipe here is my discharge. So I'm gonna go from here, and then I'm gonna bridge it in. Make sure that the water, polluted water, goes in and that the backfeed through it. And then we need fresh water. I'm just gonna use this line here, like this. We're just gonna destroy that because we don't really need this portion. And once that's done, I'm gonna put a bridge to link those 2 portions that are right here. So the water, on top of feeding all of these, gonna have a little bit that's gonna go here. It's gonna put a lot more storage in here, but not a big deal. And once we close this off, should have a sick bay. I'm gonna put some air tiles as well. Make sure that everything is aerated. Aerated? I don't know. Make sure that the air flows properly through this this area. Eventually, we're gonna end up killing those Drecos as well, because well, this one here works fine. We got a few. We gotta start to have lots of glossy Drecos. And are we overcrowded yet? I think so. Yeah, kind of far. Oh, no, that's because he's stuck in the door. Where are you? There you go. No. So, 8 out of 8. So, it's time for this guy to go. So, someone's gonna go around and get rid of him. Also, try to put the sculpture here in order to make the room look better. Turns out that whoever did that didn't really do a good job. So we're gonna have to try again eventually, destroy it, and build a new one, and hopefully this time it'll look better. So let's go into the room. We do have a proper hospital. And now got a few guys that are highly injured, so I'm gonna assign them a cot. So 45, there, Hassan, where are you? Gonna give you one. And then Bert looks pretty bad shape as well. And lastly, let's go with Nisbet. There. Oh yeah, I'm now gonna need med packs in order to use this. Oh well. Overall, it'll work fine. Got a few guys that hopefully they're gonna uh, heal faster. So 50 per cycle, so they're gonna be down for about 2 days. Uh, it's not terrible, but it's better than losing them. Hassan down to 11%, so we almost lost him. It would have been sad, I would say. So now that these guys are gonna heal up, so you can see now my cooling loop works extremely good. I got down to 10 degrees all over the place, so it's the point where it's gonna be too cool. So I'm gonna need to put some load onto my base, increase the amount of heat generated to make sure that it doesn't freeze, because it's gonna actually put them in under hypothermia. So we're gonna just start by doing now. I'm gonna increase the temperature here. So if the water is at 20 degrees, I'm gonna stop the aqua tuner. So now it works. So now the water just bypass the aqua tuner. So it's gonna keep the water coming in at 20. So when it comes out, it'll be at like 6 degrees instead of negative 14. Yeah, like negative 10. So overall, it will keep the temperature a little higher in the base, and we can readjust this thermal sensor as we see fit once we get a little bit more heat generation into the base. So that's all the fresh water, that's all the steam that escaped from this room when I was filling it. I realized that I should completely make this into vacuum before I started. Kind of too late now. I could stop everything and try to use a fan to pull everything out, but probably gonna end up burning the fan down, and every time I'm gonna open the airlock, it's gonna destroy the vacuum. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I'm probably just gonna build a bigger one, a better one, a little later once we get a little further down in the base. So now that our guys are heating up, I got oh, why do I have no power left? That's not good. What did I do with the power? So these here, this one here is not running, so it should be an issue. Battery's powered. Do I have too much load and not enough? Something is wrong in my base. I'm not 100% sure why. It should be giving out enough power. Potential load 60 watts. Okay, it must have broken. Ah, there we go. So when I destroyed this to make the little aquarium, turned out I broke the wire. So I'm gonna increase the priority, make sure that we fix this. Okay, we can destroy this. We won't need that anymore. As soon as I'm probably gonna leave that little puddle there just in case they gave me more Pacus. But that's really the only purpose of this little square. I have removed the work that was here because this area now is warm enough. Sorry, cold enough. So I'm gonna be able to put more mealwood and hopefully get them to be eat a little more. So the next thing that we're gonna be doing now is gonna be exploring. Probably go and try to tame a volcano. No, change of plan again. There's sleet wheat here. which is a good item that we can make berry sludge out of. So if we go here, berry sludge, food quality of +4, and you use bristleberries and a little bit of sleet wheat, and we're gonna get a bunch of calories as well as good food. So I'm gonna create a little place for it to grow. The thing is with this is that it requires a fairly cold room in order to grow, somewhere between -55 and -5 degrees. So it's gonna have to be cold. The dupe's not gonna like it. So I'm probably gonna have to use Atmos suits at some point in order for them to use to go in. It also requires water, so we're gonna have to be very careful at what we do with our water, so that the water doesn't freeze inside the room. Requires a little bit of dirt, but that's fairly easy to take care of. Just a matter of we can do the same thing we got here. We got a Noto sweeper with a box, a receptacle that requires receive dirt, and it just automatically feed everything. And now I got another broken wire somewhere. Alright, they just... Why are they so slow? Why are they not building this? Nisbit is my, come on. There you go, wire. Who's doing it? Number 6. Yeah. She's trying to help those guys, so hopefully it goes a lot faster. There we go. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna have to create, like I said, another farm. So I'm gonna use it this area there. Once again, it's close to the rest of here, but it's also right where our cooling is, so it'll be perfectly super easy to get extremely cold, and hopefully we'll get a lot of sleet wheat without too much trouble. So we're gonna start. Oops, nope. There we go. Start right. We're gonna do hydroponic farm, so we can have nice and easy, I would say. I'm losing my word. That's not good. But yeah, make sure that nice and easy to take care of, so we won't have to bring the water. We're probably gonna be able to put some sort of thermostat in here to bypass the water, the cooling water, when it gets too hot. So we're gonna need probably radiant pipe. So I'm gonna bring the loop up when we're done, then something along those lines. So that's used all the gold that I had, so I'm gonna make more. Do I have no more gold amalgam? Oops. Yeah, because I'm feeding it all down there. So this guy here gonna be eating the gold and gonna give me regular gold out of the. So I'm gonna have to dig further and get more of it. That's unfortunate. Like this. Increase the priority. So they're gonna be building a radiant pipe. Maybe I don't need that much. I'm gonna create just regular pipe here. Whoa. So water is gonna come in and it's gonna leave this, and then it's gonna come back into to start to keep cooling everything else. Okay, here's gonna be a door, Probably an airlock, so we can keep everything from the temperature from moving too much. Gonna use insulated tiles to keep the coldness inside the room. And now make it happen. Oops, 7. And let's speed it up so we can. I don't think we'll be able to see the sleet wheat farm in, but one thing we're gonna be gonna try to set it up so that the temperature can start lowering. One thing that I gotta check is what type of atmosphere it needs: oxygen, polluted oxygen, or carbon dioxide. So that means that my doors, I gotta change the way they are. So I'm gonna make sure that the doors are on the top, so that way the carbon dioxide will pocket in the bottom, and we won't. And then the plants will be in carbon dioxide at all time, without any like this ingress of chlorine. So it'll make harvesting a lot easier. So while they're going at it, we also open new printables. Oh, one little slickster. I'm gonna print the slickster and maybe install it in a little sump somewhere. So I think I'm gonna dump it in here, and then he's just gonna generate a bunch of oil for us. And then we're gonna need the mesh tiles here, like this. And hopefully we'll be able to just leave him here. I don't think they'll be able to jump 3, so oops, I can't break this one. So I want to make sure the dupes can get out. So right now he's probably just gonna walk around and just make a mess, dump oil everywhere, but something we can live with. Who else is hurt? Nikolai. And then well, I guess I can give another one to everyone. Okay. So I'm gonna need the critter trap to be able to pick up the slickster. It's under food. It's like this. But first we're gonna have to build this down here so we have somewhere to put him. So I love how you start something in this game and you get sidetracked because something happens and you realize you totally forgot something. Just back and forth, and then you kind of forget where you were. And you start again later. Okay. So the hatches, there's a lot less now. They're slowly dying. We got our stone hatch going at it strong. I got 2 smooth hatchlings, like I said, that gonna convert all the gold amalgam into regular gold. Probably gonna do that for another 25-50 cycle. Get a little bit of fancy copper. Eventually I'm gonna get rid of those 2 as well, and we're gonna have an actual refining station. That might be the plan for the next episode, excuse me, depending how thing goes. So how's the priority on those? I want this faster so that the chlorine can start to settle out and we can have just carbon dioxide in the bottom. What's the temperature? 15 degrees, so it's slowly coming up. Temperature in the base, well, it's still pretty cold, but still 20 degrees for livable areas. There's nothing wrong in here. As you go up, it gets a little warmer, but that'll fix itself. One thing I haven't found a lot so far is there's not a lot of geyser in here. Like we found one that sends at the very beginning, got us to a cool steam vent, which not 100% sure what I'm gonna use it for. I've seen some people using it to generate power, so they would use all the steam that comes out of it. They would heat the steam and then use that to generate power, or find a way to cool the water in order to use the water. So, not 100% sure yet. So for now, I'm probably gonna try just to block it off and leave it in his own little entity until we really need it, and then we can tap out. Yeah, so we'll leave that one there. And there's another set of neutronium here. That's your indication that right on top there's something. So we'll be able to go and explore. So need this here removed. I'll probably don't want to get too much out. There's a bunch of water weed here. I'm gonna try to leave it there so they can keep growing on their own. So I'm gonna dig the abyssalite instead. No, cancel this. So the dupe will be able to go through, and then we'll be able to dig here. And then hopefully with just this we'll be have just a slight look at what's in the under there, and we'll see if it's any good to us or not. Alright. So this here is pretty much all done. One thing I will want to do is where would be no, I was gonna put thermostat in here, but for now all I need is really just cooling everything. One thing I'll do in order to help what is it? So I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt template shift in here. Try to even out the temperature on the bottom with the cooling water coming in. I don't think I'll need this one here. So water come in, will transfer all or suck all the heat from the temp shift plate. It will help leaving it at the cold temperature, and then the water will exit and go back to our system. So priority 7 again. Make this happen. Critter starvation. Oh yeah, we know. That's the whole purpose of you, is to die there. It's cruel, but that's how thing works. Wonder if these guys here left an egg yet. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Probably another few days before that happened. So, as you can see, already looks like the chlorine is all gone right at the top. So it'll make perfect atmosphere for our sweet wheat. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have one, so I can't set it up yet. So this is getting built. We got our little. Where's the hole here? That is not being built. Make this happen. So we got somewhere to put the slickster. There you go. So overfill the Paku. Now it's living in oil. It's probably gonna be really unhappy. And we'll see. But cancel this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw something about them flooding. Age 6, I think it'll drop an egg at like cycle 7. Sorry, 14. So they are trying to leave. What are we gonna do? I guess I can mop this very quickly. And that picture poem that I removed, I'll probably need a new one. Hurry up. So I'm gonna have to build this here very quickly so I can build a trap for my... Where is it? That's right here. It looks like they're like still living, which is odd. But I have oil in here. Not polluted. Yeah, I got oil in the bottom. So everything's a mess. I kinda expected that something would go wrong. It was a little too easy to get my little Pacu farm going. But oh well. I'll put it here. So hopefully Slickster will make its way to the trap, get caught in it, and then someone will build it. I'll be able to release it here. I don't think it'll be able to go anywhere, so it should be trapped in here. And then we'll see. But where's overcrowded, hungry? I guess. Well, yeah. They might be able to live in oil. It was too nice. I definitely wanted to try that. Okay, critter drop off. I want to be what's the name? Slicksters. Slickster larva. Very high priority. So the critter trap, very high priority as well. What you got? Fried mushroom and ice. Let's go for ice. So what I did here, I got a dispenser that takes the ice, but under a sweep only. Definitely don't want polluted ice. That would have been bad. Would have had the same issue I had before. So the ice just drop in here. Eventually it will just eat up, melt, and replenish my water. Oh, there we go. They're about to die now. So water, very high priority. Hurry up. There's not enough water in here for them to... Oh, come on. Don't let them die. Thank you. 36 kilos. Not a lot of water. Try to feed 8 massive fish. Tell me how long they got before they die? No. Okay. There. How much you got? Okay. We saved the Pacus. And the Slickster is on his way down. I thought. Where's my Slickster? The trap has been sprung. Oh no. Weird. Well, maybe the Slickster died because it couldn't feed it enough. Oh well, it'll be there for the next time, or next critter I get will probably get caught in it. Well, we got a little bit of oil. It's not that we can do much with it, but oh well, it is what it is. So let's start. I'm gonna build a bridge. I'm gonna bring the water out. So I still need a little bit of gold to finish those 3 pipes here. So I think just gonna have to wait till these 2 here eat a bit. And did we have the last? No. I need to dig this one here so they have a room. They can only jump 2 steps high. So by digging this out, should be able to. Yeah, there we go. And enable all this. Of course, that will just pour all the salt water down here, but this area is kind of a mess. I don't really care about it for now. So I'm gonna disable you. We'll leave the water where it is right now, so I don't end up putting salt water or polluted water in here again. But I think we've reached our 30-minute deadline anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, even though we made a mess again, and not everything works the way I wanted. On the bright side, our dupes got a little hospital now, and everyone is back to full health, I think. Yes. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Hit the like button, drop a comment, and share it with your friend. If you like what I do, just hit subscribe. It's really nice to see the subscribers level numbers coming up. And well, I hope that was a good 10th episode, and we will see each other again on the 11th. You guys have a good one.